President Donald Trump has, for a second time this week, commented on his relationship with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This time, reiterating claims that India has substantially reduced oil purchases from Moscow. India's energy ties with Russia were the reason the U.S. imposed 25% duties on the country's exports on top of the so-called 25% retaliatory tariffs. President Trump was speaking at the House Republican members' retreat when he made this claim.
Prime Minister Modi came to see me. Sir, may I see you, please? Yes, I have a very good relationship with him. He's not that happy with me because, they're paying a lot of tariffs now because they're not doing the oil, but they are. They've now reduced it very substantially, as you know, from Russia.
The official line from New Delhi is that its oil purchasing strategy depends on market economics and its own strategic interests. But reports citing data from private firms show that while Russia supplied more than a third of India's crude oil just 3 months ago, today that's dropped to below a quarter of India's total imports. India's biggest private refiner, Reliance Industries, has just announced that it hasn't received any Russian crude in weeks and doesn't expect any shipments this month as well. State-owned oil companies are still buying oil from Russia, but overall Indian imports of Russian oil are now at a multi-year low. Analysts say it's a sign of India's own calculations about protecting its relationship with United States. Meanwhile, India and the US are racing to finalize a broader trade deal. Both sides say they are close to a final agreement, but officials here say that any agreement must address the tariffs that have hurt Indian exports all the way from textile businesses to pharmaceutical companies. Now, President Donald Trump has signaled earlier this week that things might be moving ahead in the right direction. He called Prime Minister Modi a very good man and praised India's moves on Russian oil. Whether that goodwill will translate into a deal in coming months, that remains to be seen. Ishan Garg, SABC News, New Delhi.